wants to do, but this is an owner angle. Hey, it's going to be Faker's Azir. We saw BTD pull this pick out late in Fearless against D+ just a few days ago.
Skarner here, which can work well in tandem with the Rumble. Poppy also does good into those dashes that both these have, but I think having a solid tank jungler not only fits what they have so far well, but also...
But they'll take away the Mel instead. Mel Pike could have been an option. And Guma's Senna, which was banned earlier in this series, is now to come back into Senna Maokai. Something that we have seen a lot across the last few years of LCK. Not so much recently, but this is kind of, you know, HLE pulling back the pages of metas a little bit and saying, well, in Fearless, this is going to work. We've got mastery.
Pro play is different, but the success is not something that's going to go unnoticed by the pros.
Speaking of throwbacks,
He's considering the Aphelios in this situation, but a mobile pick into this composition does feel pretty risky.
Gotta be Thresh, right? Composition, I think it's going to really struggle. Thresh is way safer, empowers the Azir a little bit more as well.
He was a big Thresh player when it was very meta. As there's the Blitzcrank along with the Maokai.
I think with the
it all
Thresh
comes together.
Yeah, he has got a bit of a lead so far, but you are kind of on a bit of a timer because once that Koenig Rukun comes in, so hard to do much.
Easy goes here, and now we got Kanavi making a play, flash shot in, and Keria will have to accept his fate. This will be first blood once again into the hands of HLE, and this time into the pockets of Gumayusi.
Delight had just missed a grab.
Trying to keep us guessing, you know.
Yeah.
Owner, you're not playing the Fury this time, as that's going to be the knockup. And we got the Maokai coming on in. They don't quite have a lot of damage, though. Is now Keria going to land a hook on a Delight. There's the follow-up, the sweep from Faker into the wall. Helps out Owner. And HLE have kind of handshook on a fight that they did not want to get into. This kill will go over to Faker's Azir on top of it all.
Current combo, but I think we failed to mention there's an important extra factor. Damage.
Okay. Gonna get the flash here out of Faker.
As Owner's looking for a play. Yeah, he's got his... Oh, he's level 6.
Okay, just gonna try to... They're trying to stick together, but that just means that one of them is gonna get hooked up, as now a bunch of damage comes out from Pays, and they can just go for a reset here. The wave clear from the Senna is not good. Knocks him into the wall, though, and no! Pays got aggro, somehow just dies as Delight hooks him in, and that's the end of the Aphelios. Doesn't even get a chance to flash.
You know, the Senna is behind 1,000 gold, and then you get to that break point. Good try, I suppose.
I mean, yeah.
Good hustle!
It's a Senna who doesn't have flash, so maybe if you get that. Okay, we're going to force a fight here once again, trying to get in onto Guma, but they just turn tail and try to take down Faker, who barely gets away! And they actually do take out Guma in the pit. As meanwhile, Zeus getting into the action. They finally get Faker, and Pays is all alone on the bottom side. Zeka looking for the kill. So many low health bars, but it's a double that goes the way of Doran. And T1 will win in the pit fight at the end of the day. They also get the dragon.
Some feeble attempts there on the bottom side. Keria's flash hook. Light.
The light with the flash on. Oh! Turret! It's perfect! Pays says, take a seat, Delight. Not today. Got it on lock. I mean, knows all the interactions.
Back in the Gen G era, when Aphelios was still relevant, he was one of the best. Faker.
Ooh, nice hook here from Delight. That's a lot of damage. Owner going to threaten that one, but he gets underneath it. Kanavi says, you know what? I'm pretty good against the Poppy here on the Maokai.
Less emphasis going to be put on these next two neutrals, I feel.
Oh, that's going to be the flash used here by Faker, so he finds value out of it eventually, but it's a problem. He's got it back now.
It's so hard to face check in a Maokai Blitz, and Faker's trying to find an angle here. They want to fight this.
Hook is down. Already a bit of damage on the Owner, though, and he's just going to get zoned away by all of the roots that do come in, as now a hook comes down, trying to save Owner's life, but that means that Karius is going to go down, and this super fed Yone just tears him apart.
I want to walk up and clear the wave. Doran has to play so safe because they're threatening over the wall.
Oh, the hook is going to land once again, and the follow-up is right there.
And that's the result.
utilized as he just dies. And in goes Zeus as well, trying to punish here. No flash, no ult, and Faker in a lot of trouble. No way for him to get away from this one, and that is just a solo kill coming down from Zeus. You know, it didn't even have to be Zeka, but Zeka's Yone insane. Zeus is as well. We don't get to see it very often nowadays, but this is the Yone team. It was banned for a reason. As now a little hook on a Kanavi, but he just gets ulted away. So really not sure about that synergy, guys.
To being this far behind for a while. Here comes the sieging ult. Faker has his flash. He might need it. It's too late.
Just not even going to bother. Down he will go, and that is going to be another kill. This time it doesn't go the way of Delight. As now Zeus is TPing away. He's like,
Oh, what a read!
see you later.
Second time this series he's TP'd away at just insane moments. And now HLE goes straight onto the Baron. Ona has to run there. Should be there in time, but it's going down quickly.
20 minutes.
HLE are literally running circles around T1 right now on this map.
I mean, they know this is happening, but the grab comes in, and Karya is down, and Owner doesn't even bother himself. He's like, well, I say that. He's actually moving his way up towards the top side, but zero vision, and the root comes down. They wait for the root, and there's the smite. As now even Yone goes over the wall. Zeka looking for more as he is extending miles into the enemy jungle. Just executes him from miles away.
He didn't even need the Q3. He's like, let me try to hit this one. Okay, whatever. I'll just press E and you die.
Trying to cut at the Maokai. This tower is going to be gone because Kanavi can just ult.
Yep, just going to throw an ult down, and immediately it's evacuation city here for T1. They just get away, and they say, no, thank you. It happened last time him against Zeka. And that was before he had IE. That was on 2 items. Looking for a kill on a Zeus. I mean, he is incredibly strong at this point in time, but I think 1v3 is too much to ask for. So a little bit of a shutdown. Doran actually gets a gold lead himself, but...
Pulling late, who's overextending, who's out of position, who can we punish?
Oh, speaking of which, right into the Azir Poppy combo. And guess who's here once again? It's Doran. Zeus is going to try to flash away to get out of this one, but one Harpoon gets the job done. And not even a Senna ult will save him. So a couple of kills in a row here for T1.
At the same time,
The saplings. Look at that damage!
it's crazy.
That is kind of insane, and that's mostly just the Leandres is now Owner in a lot of trouble. I think he's just dead. I mean, the Lantern is there, but one little ward, one pesky ward, and you're not getting away. And just like that, T1's chances of challenging the Baron are down the drain.
As you can see, the Lantern attempt here is denied.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, what is that damage? It's crazy. Zeka's just so fed at this point in time. 1 Q3.
An additional safety. And this Baron might push to end the game.
Oh, they're going to land an exhaust. Oh, no, mid-lantern. He just gets sacked down once again. But it does look like the rest of the team is abandoning ship with that knockback from the Poppy on a Kanavi.
Oh, the Maokai ult
comes in with the Maokai, and now you have the follow-up coming in from HLE, but it's a little bit off kilter. Down will go Kanavi. As Guma still very strong, still has the range, and Zeka still there with full health. So
they have a jungler, but for T1 to get there in time to challenge is going to be very difficult as he pings it. But I think I can do this.
Saves the little Krug for the charge.
Damage. And yeah, saving the Krug for the charge, so smart. Oh, this is just going to be given up.
X-Gates, I think, is part of why T1 is able to get here so fast.
Zeka, I don't think you do that much damage, but...
Stronger has his 4th item now.
All right, here we go. Combo comes down once again. Equalizer there, just trying to get them away. Space has to flash at the very last moment.
For Gumayushi, almost 100 stacks. It's so hard with triple and hips down. The game is just on a timer.
Yeah.
And against this comp, someone's going to get grabbed sooner or later. You have to believe.
Now T1 going to look for their moment as the grab is down. That's a ton of damage coming out from Pays. I mean, he is still an 80 carry 30 minutes into the game. Lee really just trying to put an end to this game, but they're not finding the way to do it just yet. That's a lot of damage into Doran already, as he's going to get rooted up. Immediately has to go golden. Zeka by his lonesome on a Pays, but he is only by himself, not able to get the kill. They finally take down Karya, and the damage is being done to these turrets. As Faker being poked out. Look at this turret that is Gumayushi right now. The pull on a Pays, and that might just do it as Faker in the base gets taken down. And Humble Life Esports, they totally wipe T1 here on the Nexus. Triple kill to Guma, and they will be representing LCK as the first team going to MSI.